Hello, everyone. Welcome to San Diego Market Movers. I'm your host, Sarah, and I am here today with Tyler Hagerla. Tyler, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
So we are entering the spring market soon. It's getting ready for tax season and all of that. If someone is thinking about buying a house coming up, what should they be doing now to get ready?
That's a great question because I feel like buyers always like to go online, look at homes, they're searching for the perfect house before they do some things that would make them a strong buyer, which would essentially give them a license to buy in this market. And so some of those things this time of year that I advise people is, have a pre-approval done before you do taxes. Yes. That way you know what you can and can't do and what you maybe need to work on when you file taxes, especially if you're, own your own business or, have a different type of income stream. That's a really important step, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Having your loan officer weigh in a little bit on some strategies you can use before you're filed.
Yeah, and I think it really gets you into a position for me to know what you can and can't do, because I hate showing people homes that they can't afford.
That's the worst.
You can definitely set yourself up for disappointment if you don't do some of the things to lead up to being a strong buyer.
Yeah, disappointment and time wasting their time.
I see it all the time
as well. Yeah, because you don't want to show stuff.
They're cruising Zillow and they're looking at things, and it's like, hey, before you spend all the headspace that it takes to picture your next home, dream home, do some things that prevent you from disappointment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What about sellers? Are there things sellers should be doing before the spring market?
Yeah, and that's a good one too, because a lot of times sellers will want to do things before I come over to do a consultation.
Yeah.
And I say, wait, stop, don't do anything, don't even clean. I know that, my wife would definitely want to clean the house before anybody comes over, but let me come over to play red light, green light, because there's a lot of things that people get in their head because they've lived in a home so long. They think, oh, they got to fix this one thing. I'm like, oh, no, that's not even an important thing at all. Right. I'm looking at, okay, what's the buyer experience going to be like when they walk into your home? And from that lens, I can give you some really good advice that's going to dramatically increase your return on investment and the time you spend on doing it. Because some of the things that sellers run into is, paralyzing thoughts of, oh, I got to do this. Well, I'm going to put a list together, boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. And now you have your action items that you need to go do.
Love that.
Yeah.
So if you had one tip for a home seller, like what's the number one thing all sellers should probably do to prep their home?
My thing is I see a lot of times where they don't clean the windows.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I'm in the business, obviously, but if you go show a home with a nice, clean, crisp window, it is a big difference in that overall experience of, because your senses are heightened. And if you're looking at a dirty window, guess what? You feel like the whole place is dirty.
I totally agree with you. And it's when the windows are clean, it almost feels like the home is newer.
Yeah. It's a crisp feeling when it's clean. You take the screens out and you're just looking at whatever that view is. Even if it's, not some dramatic ocean view, it still has an effect on the buyer's perception.
Love that. Yeah. Such a great tip.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Tyler.
Yeah.
Thank you all. We'll see you next time.